just got home from work. It is 12:56 a.m. It's the 24th of August. And while I was at work, I got my first Etsy order. And on TikTok, somebody had asked me to show them how shipping works and everything. So this is the perfect opportunity. This is the perfect opportunity for me to show them how shipping works and everything. I got one order, this Kindle insert for a Paperwhite 12th generation. That's the 2024 one. So I'm hoping that this one fits in the 2024 case, because this is for a 2021 Paperwhite and our printer is messed up. So I'm hoping that this fits. Officially, I said I'm gonna buy a new printer tonight, because the printer takes about over an hour to print, and it's printing out one paper on and off. I think something might be wrong with the sensors, but so let me show y'all how this video more so is going to be about the shipping process. If y'all got any questions about anything specific, let me know, but let's get into it. So being that this is my first time shipping with Etsy, this is going to be a learning process for me too. So it says ship this order for $4.41 when you buy your shipping label on Etsy. A 40% savings over retail. That's money in your pocket. So I'm gonna click that to see. Well, hold on. First, I'm gonna set up the shipping stuff. So first, I'm gonna set up everything that I need for shipping, and it's gonna be the thermal printer, of course. Plug it into the computer, then plug it up, and then we're gonna turn it on with this button right here. You hear that beep? You see them colors? We on track. Now I just gotta get a shipping label to put it in here. I'm gonna feed the printer label stickers into here. It went in crooked and I don't be liking that, so I'm gonna do it again. Now I'm gonna click this button. So it's saying this. I'm gonna press start purchasing, and I'm gonna set all this up. I like that it's telling me that I can edit the ship date, note to buyer, and buyer's address for all orders or just one. That's pretty cool. We'll add this to the email that lets your buyer know their order is shipped. So that's really cool right there. And then I'm in my TikTok shop to basically look at the size that I put for this package, so that I could just basically copy and paste and put that same size in Etsy. So I put 0.06 pounds, 1 by 4 inches. Wait, 1 by 4 by 6. So we're gonna go back to Etsy and input these details into Etsy, since it's our first time shipping with Etsy. So I actually ended up saving it as a preset, so I don't have to do it again, just like I did on TikTok. I did put the same dimensions that I have on TikTok, and then I selected USPS as the delivery service. I named it Kindle insert for the label preset. I selected the latest ship date that I could select out of the 3 days. And then it says that it may arrive late. The buyer is expecting it between these dates. But this is the cheapest and this is the best option for the best price. So I'm going to go and see if I can change the shipping date so the buyer won't expect it between this date, so that it can match this date. And then also tomorrow is, well, today technically is Sunday, so I wouldn't be able to really do much today. I have to do it tomorrow. So now I'm just gonna press review, and then it says you're purchasing one label, blah, purchase. Now you can request a USPS pickup of packages at your home. So far I did that one time where I requested them to come pick it up, and everything was successful. The only thing is they weren't scanning my package in along the way, so it was in transit for over a week when it probably had already been delivered. In the system on TikTok, it was still saying in transit, and it recently just updated the status to delivered. So I feel like when I go into the post office, it's easier because they scan it in, and then I feel like they scan it along the way versus when they pick it up from my house. I might try it again another time. I don't know if I'm gonna try it again. I'll probably order something and ship it to myself maybe, and see like how does that work. I don't know. But right now I'm not gonna do the pickup from home, even though I would love that. But I'm just gonna do print shipping label. I don't really need that packing slip. That's the little slip that they put in that explains everything in your order. I'll probably start doing that when I get more bulk orders. But print shipping label. So now I'm gonna go here, press print, and then once it comes up, I'm gonna make sure that that's there. And then it looked like the page is a little bit big, so let me try and figure that out, and then I'll come back and tell y'all what I did. Oh, that's it. So it looks like it's all right. So now I'm gonna just press print. So that came out sideways, just how it is on the thing. So I'm gonna flip it around the right way, and then we'll do it again. So now we're gonna press print. We're gonna go to print. Make sure that you got the right, oh, what the heck? So basically the shipping label printed out sideways. Half of it was cut off because it's a 4x6 paper, and the settings that I purchased was for a regular piece of paper, which is 8.5 by 10. And so I printed it on 4x6 shipping labels. So half of the label was cut off. This is an example. This is my first time like getting an order on Etsy, so I don't know much about it. But when I researched it, it said that before you purchase the label, you got to make sure that you got the right setting, which for me would have been 4x6 shipping label, instead of having it set to a regular piece of paper, 8.5 by 10. So there was no way to really fix that unless I just printed it out on a regular piece of paper. But I wasn't doing all that. So I just ended up putting it in Canva, which y'all gonna see me talking about in the next few clips. Okay, so basically I had to choose the correct setting before I purchased it. So now I'm just going to basically take a snapshot of this and print it that way. So I'm gonna go down here and type in something. So I'm gonna use this to take a little screenshot. I'm gonna do that. And then basically I'm gonna do that to the label. So now we're gonna go to print. There you have it. I feel like it's not printing out how I would like it to, so I'm just gonna wipe the printer head with some alcohol. So I ended up adding the shipping label to Canva and then printing it from there, because from the screenshot it wasn't printing with really good quality, and I didn't want to have no trouble when they tried to go scan a barcode. I want everything to be able to scan. So I printed it from Canva, and they gave me a little bit of a better print. The reason I did that was because when I printed directly from Etsy, it's printing sideways instead of straight up and down. So that causes it to cut off half of the shipping label. And that's something that you got to fix before you buy the shipping label. So I just fixed it on Canva, and now it looks much better than it did from the screenshot. Now we just gonna go into packing the order. But that's basically how you do the shipping. Whatever platform you're shipping from, or whatever platform you're selling from, they should have their own shipping system where you can just buy the shipping label directly from that platform. If not, there's also a place called, what is it called? Hold on. You can go on Pirate Ship and you can ship your stuff from there. You can buy shipping labels, but you have to manually put in the address unless the platform lets you export the address and then upload it to Pirate Ship. But that's a whole nother thing. If y'all want to see how you can buy labels from Pirate Ship directly, then let me know in the comments and I can show y'all that. I used Pirate Ship one time because I thought it would be cheaper like they say. But it really didn't make that much of a difference when I did use Pirate Ship. So now I'm about to get to packing the order. my first Etsy order and we're gonna go ship it. So I'm gonna see y'all Monday at the post office.
Cut the small talk, I like cash talk. Lady diamonds hitting, turn the flash off. I'm like Win Dixie, I get bags off. Baby got a pretty face, slim waist, ass off. I'ma get my own sack, bitch. I never had the bag. I ain't taking shit back, bitch. I said what I said. I was down bad, and they left your boy for dead. She said, girl, that.
So that's basically how you ship an Etsy order or any other order. The platform that you're selling on should have their own shipping setup. If they don't, you could check out Pirate Ship, and if you need any help with Pirate Ship, then comment below so I can show y'all how to do it. But it's really your preference. I think it's easier to just ship on the platform, use their shipping, but some people say it's cheaper to use Pirate Ship. So let me know if y'all want a tutorial on how to ship using Pirate Ship versus your seller platform. It is now 2:34 a.m. It is time for me to get ready for bed. I have to work tomorrow at 2:45 p.m. So thank you for watching this video, and thank you to the person who requested this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.